It's me again. If you have an aeroplane and you're looking for a property right near an airport, I've found one. And I'm going to show you how to make the home a lot more livable. Hi everyone, I'm back with another real estate review. It's a bit rainy outside today. I'll show you. It's outside my office window. It's pretty. So yeah, it's raining. I haven't set up my third camera. I just want to get this done. I can't be bothered. But I've come across this interesting house in Kialla, which is over near Shepparton in Victoria. It's got a terrible layout, which you know I love. So we're going to go through it. I'm going to put it into Photoshop and just, I don't have a tablet or anything. I'm just going to do it with my mouse. So it'll be a little bit dicey, but oh well. I'll get some other equipment down the track. And once again, I'm sticky taping this to the computer and I'm relying on the outdoor window light. So here we go. And we've got things going. I think the recording is going. Let me just, oh. Hang on a sec. Okay, alright. That works. Let's get back here. Alrighty. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, we're looking at 7880 Golden Valley Highway in Kialla. So this is near Shepparton. And I know this area. I used to live in Shepparton, so I was there for, I think, 9 or 10 years. So, well, not Shepparton, but just outside of Shepparton. I can't... Anyway. Let's just have a look at the pictures, okay, and then we'll get on to the floor plan. It is a really big block of land in Shepparton. The downfall being it is right next to the airport. It's not a particularly busy airport. It's not like being on the edge of Tullamarine near Melbourne or anything like that, but you would have significant noise, particularly during the daytime, from airplanes. So you've got to take that into account. But if you're a person with an aeroplane, this would be an awesome location to live in. The location itself isn't too bad. It's well, I think this is classed as Kialla, or they're classing it as Kialla. And Kialla is a fairly nice area outside, just on the edge of Shepparton. There's a lot of new estates going up. There's lots of resources around. It's kind of on the edge of town where there's lots of businesses and a little bit industrial. So there's definitely this is definitely a nice spot for somebody. Okay, that's just the block again. It's a very big amount of land for in town, you know, Shepparton. So close to town. Okay, front of the house. I don't mind it. I think I think everything needs a little bit of work. You could make this a little bit nicer by extending out the entry rather than having it go inwards. Bring it out with a little portico and have another little piece of roof that pops up, which would be nice. Otherwise, just a tidy up and some landscaping around the front, and you wouldn't really have to spend a whole lot of money. Well, depending structurally, I'm not talking about structure because I don't know. I haven't looked into that. The chimney is a bit of a distracting eyesore. So, you know, I don't know whether you just make it more of a feature and make it stand out, or do you get rid of it? I don't know. Moving on. Is it going to click? What's happening? Oh, now I've clicked through to a million different things. Okay, here we go. It was just a bit stuck. I feel like I need to show you the floor plan first. What I will do is I will put a little floor plan up in the corner of the screen that just sits there so you know where we are. So this is the lounge room. There's a bedroom on the other side of that wall, a kitchen in there, and we've just kind of come into an entryway. Some kitchen, dining. I mean, I'm changing all this, so that's why I'm flicking through. One of the bedrooms, they're just kind of standard sized bedrooms. Another bedroom. The bedrooms probably don't need a whole heap of work to tidy up. They need painting, new curtains. Well, I would just get rid of those altogether and get nice new rods and mount them a lot higher up on the wall with new curtains on there. Well, really, usually what I do is rip the windows out altogether and have massive big floor-to-ceiling windows. But this house is already very expensive. The bathroom is a rip-out job to me, but the man, yeah, to me this is really weird. I find this really weird. And then we've got some outdoor. Looks like they've got underground, which kind of makes sense because Shepparton is so flat and it can flood. So they've got drainage underneath here, which is interesting. Lots of sheds. They're handy. What a fugly entry. Sorry, but you'd have to fix this up. That's not very nice. This big tree, dead as a doornail. Get rid of it. It just needs to tidy up. It just doesn't look very inviting, does it? This kind of land is fairly typical to Shepparton. It's flat and kind of dry, and the grass is sparse. This is sort of the look over there. Backyard. This patio here for me is in a really weird spot. There's no door that leads straight out to that. It's just kind of off to the side. And I know that this probably cost them a fair bit of money. I would pull it out and move it. I'd either move it completely away from the house or just get rid of it. I'd rip up the entire yard, get rid of all these weird pathways everywhere. You've got an entire, I don't know how big this property is, like a couple of acres. Why is there a little tiny clothesline in your backyard courtyard? Fence would be going. I'd get rid of these and put some new plants in. Get rid of these rocks. Like, I'd be ripping up this whole thing and rejigging that. Oh, we're just looking at the big space of land. There we go again. It's huge. Anyway, here we're up to the good part. So what I wanted to focus on with this video is the internal layout of the house. There's also a granny flat or a mother-in-law unit, whatever you want to call it, and all the sheds. Forget about them. Just for this, I'm not gonna. This is a weird layout. Like you go through your laundry to your bathroom to your toilet. I just forget about this for now. What I'm gonna look at is this, because at the moment there's that lounge room, the little dining, the kitchen, and you go into another weird bedroom here. There's a tiny bedroom here. This long mud room. Are these doors? I don't even know what's going on here. I don't think they are doors. That is a slider, I think. So maybe one of these is a slider, I don't know. And then you've got this bedroom here that's a little bit bigger, but it's got no ensuite. And then there's this weird patio that has no doorway straight out to it. So that's what I'm going to be looking at now. So I'm going to take you over to Photoshop. Okay, let's start with this lounge area. I would be knocking this out. Get rid of that wall. Get rid of that. Get rid of all that. Get rid of that. Get rid of this wall. Get rid of all that wall, actually. Just get rid of it all. That would all be gone to open this whole area up. Because why do you need a weird little bedroom off the kitchen? You don't. For me, it would be better to have this whole space as, and I'd probably like, let's just get rid of the whole kitchen. Let's reconfigure this all together. I'm going to make my thing bigger so this is quicker. Okay. Let's just get this figured out. That's going to be way too small. Let's just get this a bit bigger. Okay, I would probably, with the kitchen, have that as like a wall of cabinets. You could get your fridge in there and your pantry space. You've got plenty of room, so you could do all that. And then have a massive big island. Let me just get this going. I mean, imagine this. Imagine having that. How cool would that be? And there's your kitchen, and here's the dining, and here's your lounge, and you've got a big open plan living now. So that is what I'd be doing with that. I'm just going to quickly go through this because I'm trying to keep these videos a bit shorter. Okay, so this little entryway, rather than knock that wall out altogether, I would keep a little bit of it because it's nice to just walk into your own little space. So there's a couple of options. I would get rid of these doors anyway. Like, just get rid of them. Keep that little section here just because it's nice to have a bit of a wall, a bit of a buffer. You could even extend it a little bit. I would keep this bit of wall, and then you've got some places to just put, if you wanted to put a little bit of furniture to put, and cupboards and whatever to put shoes in. But your other option is, let me just get the line going. You could cut this in here and turn this into a storage room. But we'll come back to that, so I'll just leave that there. Oh, yeah. So you could have just your little entry area. You could have a piece of furniture here, your entry hall. You could even do this. I'm on the wrong thing. Okay. Let's do this. Okay. You could leave that there, so you've got your little entry table there as you walk in your door. And what you could do is knock out a piece of wall here so that you're walking, well, actually probably keep that there so you're not looking all the way down the hallway. Let me just get back. So let's say we might knock it out here. So then from here you're looking into a door and a piece of wall rather than looking all the way down a messy hallway. It's also a bit of a buffer for the sound that's going to carry on down there. And as you're walking, you're not looking straight into everything. You're just walking into a little area. You might have your, well, you'd probably want a door here somewhere, wouldn't you? But anyway, let's just leave that for now. Okay, let's tackle the master next. So there, well, it's not called the master. I'm going to call this the master. It's the perfect spot for one. But it doesn't have an ensuite. However, on the other side of this wall, you've got a shower and a toilet, sinks that I imagine are old farm sinks by the looks of it, and your laundry. I would be knocking out, get rid of those cupboards, which I suspect are those yucky veneer ones, not proper built-ins. Get rid of them. They're fugly anyway. And I would be like knocking a walkway in. Get rid of all of this. Goodbye. I would actually reconfigure this whole thing, but to save a little bit of money, if you keep the shower in that location, keep the toilet in that location, and have a basin or something here, so you don't really want to be moving plumbing around if you don't have to. It's just going to cost you a lot of money. So I'm just going to quickly tidy this up, and by tidy it up I mean like I'm just painting over it in white just so I can show you what I'm doing. Okay, we're on that line tool already. So I would just cut this in half. That window would have to go, or move it. I'm just going to cut this in half. Let's put a wall down there, solid wall. You can figure out where you want your bedrooms. And I'm going to, so you just not, this would become your walk-in robe. Come in here to walk-in robe to your, what's that called again? Your ensuite. Keeping the shower kind of here, toilet here, so you don't really want to walk into a toilet, that's a bit yucky. So let's just say we're going to cut our walkway through here. I know I'm doing this really messy, but you get the idea. So now you've got a proper master. with a robe. Let's get schmancy here. Robe, and let's also do this ensuite. And you don't really need a window in the robe, but you want to have a window in here. So there is one over the toilet. You could knock those walls out and fix all that up. So you've got a window, but you probably might, there is a hole here that we've just filled in, so you probably want to put a window in, especially to keep mold and stuff down in bathrooms. I've just seen another, I just want to cover that over. Okay, so that's fixed. These bedrooms are fine. You could, I think these are those veneer cupboards, you could turn those into proper wardrobes. There's YouTube videos all over the place about how to do that, how to build a built-in wardrobe, and then it would just look a little bit nicer. But you know, it's, if this was a fixer-upper that you're just going to live in, you just do it as you've got time. Okay, so the other thing is this tiny little bedroom and this weird mudroom, and we also need a we need, what's it called? A laundry. So I'm back. I've made a couple of little changes. I've figured out the laundry mudroom little bedroom situation a bit better. Well, this is the before. As we remember, you've got this big mudroom here. So these are the main changes. The big mudroom, side wall, laundry, little pokey bedroom, and then you've got this really boxed off living area. So what I've done is knocked out all the walls, and then moved the kitchen here, big kitchen, dining lounge. I've centered this door so that even though it's a back door, when you walk in, at least it's centered with the fireplace. But I think this place is brick, so that could be a big operation doing that. I've turned this into like a little entry hall. This bedroom, added in a walk-in robe, and it was just looking into that mudroom sort of area, but there's now, I've cut a bit of that off, so there's like a little covered veranda area here, which is good. Stick a potting bench or put your muddy boots or whatever. And then you've got a mudroom and laundry here to walk into the house, but a little window here into the bedroom. So at least it's got some direct outdoor light there. And then down to this bedroom, got rid of those wardrobes, as you can see, and knocked that wall out. You've already got all the plumbing there, toilet, shower, ensuite, walk-in robe. So this, see, before it was just entry, and now we've got a walk-in robe. All of this is now open, and this mudroom is now the laundry. So there you go. Thanks for watching. If you want to give me a thumbs up, that'd be great, and subscribe, that would be awesome, and I'll see you next time. Bye.